Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? We're back. When my game loads up, there we go. We're back with some Oni. How the devil goes it? We wrapped up quite a short stream last night. I think we only streamed about 3-4 hours maybe last night. But we did do a bit of tinkering in the base, and we got our oil cooling setup going. We built some sleetwheat rooms that we've not yet got ready to go. Bristle blossom rooms, again, not quite ready to go yet. Realistically, we just both need water to be pumped in. But yeah, that's our crops basically done. So what I'm going to do today is start having a look at tidying a few things up. For some reason, all of our batteries are empty. There we go. Tidying up a few things around the base. Upgrading some stuff to plastic, maybe putting in some plastic pipes. And then probably heading on down here if we've got some time. That would be the deal today. I also need to keep an eye on this up here, because it's starting to warm up, and I don't know why. And our oxygen isn't cooling down, and I don't know why. So we may have to have a look at this as well. Don't quite know what's going on up here, but everything seems fine. So yeah, first thing I want to do today. Our sleetwheat room should be almost getting down to temperature now where this can grow. So we could actually start making some sleetwheat. He just ordered a baby gate from Amazon for the cat. A baby gate for a cat? That doesn't sound like it's going to work for me, XP. How are you, buddy? How do you plan to stop a cat with a baby gate? Does not compute. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things I want to do with this base before we wrap up with it. I would like to try and get down to magma. I would like to play around with steam a little bit, I think. Something I'd quite like to do. One of the things I think we need to do sooner rather than later is start looking at getting some showers in as well. How's it going all? Can confirm, cats jump over baby gates. Good evening, nerd. How are you, buddy? I would have thought a cat would be, you know, far superior than a baby gate. This is working really well. I like this. My house is a 3-story townhouse and he keeps sitting outside my home office meowing. So I'm thinking of restricting him to the top 2 floors. He's only little, he won't jump over it for now. For now isn't very long with kittens, buddy. But fair enough. You will have to send pictures. I'm intrigued. Right. One other thing I'd like to do is make sure that these are going. Are you going full stop now? Oh. So we are actually using our oil. That's okay. What temperature are we down here? 77 degrees, bastard. First thing I want to do is get some... use some igneous rock for this. I want some temp shift plates going into our oil. I'll just do something like that. Try and cool our oil off a little bit. It's going to take a while. What I'd like to do is get our slicksters trapped. Because at the moment they're just running free, but I run the risk of them getting submerged in oil and not working, so I'd like to get them put on a little platform. And whilst our CO2 is coming in from this pipe here, I think that sort of makes sense. So we'll get this oil cooled down to below 75, and then we can put some traps down on some mesh tiles and see if we can capture our slicksters. We do have more down here, but I'm tempted to leave them where they are for now because we don't really need them. These are consuming far more than we're producing, so... So hello, good evening buddy, how are you? I don't think it gets bigger and less annoying. Is there a reason you can't let me into your office? Petting cats tend to make them meow less and purr more. Cats never get less annoying, they just get more devious, yeah. They just get up to the no good in quiet, that's all they really do. Oh, can't we just sleep in the office? Right, what was this switch for again? This is my switch that toggles between petroleum production. Wait, what? What was this automation for? That was for this valve. Oh, it was so I could toggle between the two. I don't remember why I did this. Like, my petroleum from both of these pumps comes out the same place. I think I might need to remove that. We can have both of them active. I don't know why I did this liquid shut off. Let's turn this on a second. I think I did this thinking the petroleum from this one went into this tank and this one went into that tank, but that's not how my setup works, so I'm a little bit confused. So if we turn this on now, all the oil goes into here until it fills up, which it won't do when it's being used. I think this needs removing. It's like somebody's going to come down here and run it for like a second, there's going to be no oil. Yeah, let's toggle this back off. We'll just make do with the one oil refiner for now. But we'll use this one because then it takes no power. Interesting. Right, one of the other things we want to be looking at doing soon is getting some biodistillers up. So I'm thinking today I want to do a fertilizer maker room, because in order to get our sleetwheat up and running we need to start making some fertilizer. And I think a good place for that might be down here somewhere. Reason being, we're going to want our fertilizer pumping into here. Where's our hot water coming from? Hot water's coming from over this side. But our polluted water's here. Where could I run this out? So I'm thinking, like, over on this side of the base we have this little build here. We've got the same sort of build here, but without the tank at the bottom. And then this is all built up in, you know, another room. We can't move the guys, this has to stay there. So we might as well build like a fertilizer synth room down here or something. Now, I don't quite know what sort of room to build. Because as with last time, when we started looking at it, we need to factor in the conveyors more than anything. Look, good evening, mate. How's it going? So my thinking is, if I could set this up so that some auto sweepers can just reach the floor tile, right? So if we had something like that, that'd be able to reach the floor. I'll get rid of this for a second. And we could have another set there. Refinement, isn't it? Fertilizer synth. I think they're only 3 high, they are. Just thinking we could have quite a few of these dotted in here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, I have a plan. So, we'll get rid of you. Okay, you're going to come down here. I'm just going to map this out so I can figure out what I'm going to do. I think we'll drop this, we'll move all this one higher up. I think. This can be made of iron. This can be made of iron. Good evening, Hanno. How the devil goes it, buddy? How are you? Is it warming up over there yet? It's starting to warm up a little bit here. Yeah, feeling good now. Right. Okay, what I'm wondering is if basically I can get a conveyor to reach the floor on top and bottom. Which I think I can if I put it like there. Which would be pretty sweet. So if we then... refinement. Make this out of wolframite because why not? We'll leave a little space there. Nice. And then shipping auto sweeper. See, I could do it too wide and just do it nice and tall. Could use a bit of automation, do it with doors. Ooh. Decisions. If I did it with doors, I'd only need one auto sweeper. I could make it like I could make this like 10 high. I mean, I could do something like this. Knock out a couple of tiles underneath. Decisions. Why am I using copper? I think I'm going to do something like this. And then what I'm going to do, this oil pipe that we've got coming out of here, that's nice cold oil that's been through the room, I'm going to use this to cool off our fertilizer synth rooms. And then the fertilizer that gets brought into here will be nice and cold as well. That's my plan anyway. If I was to do this again, I'd probably do it a little bit differently. I'd have my conveyor pipes going through walls, as Saturnus mentioned last night, but I didn't know about it at the time. So it'd be something like this. Which I think should work. My chat's just reconnected, by the way, so I do apologise if I've missed anything. But yeah, this is the plan first. So we'll get this up and running. I'll set a load of build orders going. And all these doors can just be automated with a nice little clock sensor. It doesn't need to be complicated. In fact, these don't need to be made of wolframite, do they? So I'm going to cool them. They can be made out of anything, really. We'll need a pump in here, though, as well. Maybe we'll do something like... So let's see, that will get to there. Oh. Yeah, that'll be fine. Why do you want conveyors going through walls? I had a bit of a look on the forums today. I've not been on the forums properly for a little bit. And after what Saturnus mentioned to me last night about the running conveyors that have got material on them. So for example, I'd already seen a thing about people using like plastic and diamond to make radiators and stuff like that. But then I looked more into the thread and there was an interesting bit about... at the moment, there's a bit of a bug where if you put an item through an abyssalite tile, it'll instantly drop to 20 degrees in temperature. I think it's an exploit. Or it could just be the fact that abyssalite doesn't really permit temperature change. I don't really get it. I think it is a bug. However, there's another thing that people are doing, which is passing conveyor belts, so this stuff, passing it through cooled rooms, and cooling the material that's on the belt, and then using that cooled material to condense like a steam geyser and things like that. So they're basically filling a conveyor line with a diamond, for example, passing it through a room, for example, with hydrogen that's being cooled by wheezeworts or anything really, thermoregulators, anything like that. It cools down the diamond that's on the belt, and then the diamond goes down the conveyor line into the room that's hot that you want to cool down, and acts as a mass in the room to cool down the room. Which I quite like the idea of. The only thing is, I get the impression it's a dirty, dirty bug that people are exploiting at the minute, because it seems to always default down to 20 degrees if it hits an abyssalite tile. I think that's what Saturnus was mentioning last night in regards to our plastic machine that we've got down here. Our plastic currently comes out of our sweepers pick it up from our polymer presses and it goes into these tiles and on its merry way. Well, our tiles here aren't abyssalite, they're actually granite. But when they get to this point, they are granite. They are abyssalite, but ours doesn't seem to change. Ours is still like 20 odd, 30 odd degrees. So I don't fully understand it. I've not had time to do any tinkering in debug. But what Saturnus was proposing to us, because our tiles at the bottom here are a nice 20 odd degrees, we could have put our conveyors through these metal tiles and run it out the base here, so the metal tiles would cool our plastic. So at the moment we've got our plastic being cooled up here, which is fine. It's working, it's cooling it off, but if we can do it with conveyors, it might be something to look at in the future. Anyway, that's all an aside. That's all just I need to do some tinkering and figure it out kind of moment. But it's interesting. Right, so you're going to go like that. Now then, I'm going to need to power this. I think fertilizer synths are 120, aren't they? So I think we're going to have to get some more circuits pulled off. Thanks for the explanation. Oh, you're more than welcome, nerd. Any questions like that, mate, just ask. Always. 240, 480, 960. That should be perfect. That's a 2 kilowatt circuit there. Alright, buddy. Speak to you in a bit. So yeah, this will be a 2 kilowatt circuit. The automation for the doors will be dead simple. We'll just do something like... like this. Oops. This is just really, really dirty. You'll be over 2 kilowatt with the gas pumps. I shouldn't be. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 960. 480. 720. 960. That should be what, 1940 or something? 1920. I should be under, shouldn't I? Please, someone do the maths. I'm too lazy. Right, you're gonna go there. Okay. Plumbing. I'm just going to map all this out and then we'll just leave them to smash it. Right. This is where it gets a little bit confusing. This pipe realistically needs to go. For the moment. Yeah, all this stuff can be built. I'll put it on like a priority 1. That'll be fine. I need a couple more bits of this just to let them get to the sides. That's a little bit annoying. And the only other thing I would want down here is an auto sweeper on the very bottom and a conveyor loader there. And we'll get rid of that tile. Oh shit, how much did the conveyor loader take? Oh shit, I forgot about the sweeper arm. Bastard. Maybe we'll just do this with 1 gas pump then. I had completely forgotten about that. You were right in what you said, Never Before. But it wasn't for the reason I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Fertilizer synthesizer outputs 20 grams. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, we're fine. Do this for 1 pump. We'll slap him there. So I've got a bit of an itchy nose. I trimmed my beard a little bit before and I think I've scuffed my nose. This is actually a natural gas pipe here. So we can bridge into here ultimately, which will be glorious. And we also want some automation in here as well. We'll actually put an Atmo sensor up there. And we'll do the automation from you bastard from there. Ooh. That'll be fine. We'll do wiring in a minute. We'll let them start building some of this stuff. That should be fine. So you will be able to pick up all of our fertilizer from the bottom. And we'll do a bit of a conveyor belt. And you need to actually connect to there. Bastard. I did it from the wrong side, like a noob. Big old noob. Okay, this oil pipe is now empty, which is awesome. Oh shit, didn't need to do that. We'll get rid of this stuff. So yeah, we'll get rid of this pipe, and then the idea is we'll bring this pipe down here a little bit and use it to zigzag through here. Now we're going to need to leave access to our water, our polluted water that's going to be coming in from down here somewhere. Maybe bridge it over here or something. Yeah, I think we'll bridge it here. And we'll just run up here. We'll try and keep it hidden as much as we can. That can go in there. Beautiful. Our polluted water supply I can do from the outside, I think. So we'll do something like... Why is this stopping? What's going on? Oh, is it because we're building pipe? Oh yeah, that'll be why. Fine. Yeah, our polluted water will come over here. Yeah, we'll just literally branch like this. I want to leave some bars in the room to run our oil pipe in, and that'll be nice. That'll do nicely. In fact, we'll get rid of all this bottom oil piping for now. I don't think it will need to top up any more oil just yet. I'll leave this here in case we do, but we should be okay. So, do that. So they can crack on building this. We are going to need a full circuit down here. There's a lot of gases going on, isn't there? Where should I run a circuit? I do have this heavy watt wire that's running out here already, so I could just slap down another transformer here like we did with this one. Which wouldn't be a big deal. What to do? It's getting a little bit warm out here. I could always just whack a wheezewort down and that'd sort of deal with my cool all these off. Have I got any wheezeworts at the minute? I've not. I think we'll be alright. So what we'll do as well, we'll do our usual of trying to get the gas out of the room. Try and make it vacuum beforehand so we don't need any filters or anything. Yeah, we'll just use a bit of iron to do all this. We'll run our iron up the wall and just connect all these up. This should be nice. Beautiful. So, yeah, I think I'll put another transformer down here. That's probably the easiest thing to do right now. So we'll run this wire up here, and I'll figure this up a bit out in a minute. And if we increase the priority on all this to like a 4, we want all these floors to be a 5. We should get it done pretty quickly. Get this done as well. Beautiful. Did they get my plates built down here? No. Why not? Get this oxygen supply down here now. This should have been brought down a long time ago. And we'll deconstruct this and disable this. This is probably a vacuum in it at the minute. Yeah, it's a vacuum in it currently, so. Without the algae, so we may as well just figure out how to get some oxygen down here, that'll be fine. And we do have this little room here which doesn't have much in it, but it is getting the odd packet, I think. Although all my pipes are juddering at the minute, which is not ideal. Okay. We can rip all this out in a bit. I'm just leaving it for now in case I do find the use for it. This is not ideal. Might put some bridges on here and give it a bit of a buffer. Once the pipe backs up, this will be fine, but it's a bit clunky for now. As soon as we get these built, we should hopefully start cooling this off a little bit. It's already down to 75 degrees just from building this upper one in there. So we'll cool this off a little bit. Then we can trap our slicksters. And meanwhile, we'll try and get all this done. Beautiful. Now then, we're also going to need some cooling pipes going through the room. So, if we imagine this is going to come down here, it could go into our room. You bastard. Stop that. Into our room, out there, into there. Can you... Hold on one second. Can you zoom in on your oil cooling room? I'm curious how you did that without using the exploit. Yeah, I will show you, buddy. Just give me a second. Okay, you're going to go through here. Nice. And then this will become a Abyssite pipe. And carry on to there. That should work. This is a little bit overkill, but it should be fine. So, let me see here. This can actually be granite, it doesn't need to be Abyssite. So we'll go boop, and then you're up there. Boop. Boop. I think that should be right. And then you will come down to here. And then we can just bypass this in a minute when we're ready. Beautiful. Also, why don't you use an automated liquid valve as a thermostat to shut the cooling loop? What are you talking about? Sorry, never before. Are you talking about the oil in here? Why don't you use an automated liquid valve? I do have a liquid. I have a liquid shut-off in here. That controls the flow of oil into the room. That's all I need. Everything else is temperature regulated on the aqua tuner. I don't know. Seems to work okay. What do you mean? Why don't you use an automated liquid valve as a thermostat to shut the cooling loop? I don't use it to shut the loop because I don't need to. My aqua tuner will toggle off automatically based on temperature. So my aqua tuner is only getting toggled on if this switch and this switch are active. Now this is always going to be sat in oil unless the oil is bypassing it. So this is pretty sensitive. It's always getting oil passed over it. So as long as this switch and this switch are active, my aqua tuner can run. If not, it'll stay off. And when it's off, the oil instantly bypasses it. So I don't really need a valve. The only thing I use a liquid shut-off for is controlling the oil coming through this vent into the room. I'm just waiting for this to maybe toggle on. I don't think it's going to anytime soon. It's pretty cold. 0.7, which is fucking perfect. Oh, beautiful. But we can have a look at the automation. See, our oil temperature is at what are we at? 27 degrees. So yeah, our current temperature on the switch is, it's active if below 50 degrees. That's to stop the aqua tuner from overheating. So as you can see, it did a little pulse then, and then stopped again instantly because of this switch. So yeah. I'm referring to the heat output for each room. You're adding a second room to your cooling loop. So how do you limit the temperature in each room? Since the first synth will generate far more heat. It will do, yeah. And then I will test if this is up to the job. Despite paying, good evening, how are you? Yeah, it will add more heat to the room. However, I'm hoping that this will be man enough. If it's not, I'll have to take a stance on it from there. Maybe crank this up a little bit. Sindane, good evening, buddy. How are you? I'm hoping this will be enough, never before. I've got to keep the faith, alright? Because I'm winging a lot of this by the seat of my pants. And to be fair, considering I've fucking winged a lot of this base, we're doing alright. We've got a big old base. It's reasonably symmetrical. We've done some cool builds. Give me a break, come on. What's the current plan for this live stream? At the moment, I'm working on getting some fertilizer in production. So this is a fertilizer synth build I'm doing. Idea for that being that we can feed our sleetwheat and get some sleetwheat growing, which is kind of important. And then after that, I want to get the bristle blossoms up and running, and then we'll basically nailed food. Then we should be alright for food. Other than that, there's a few odds and sods I want to tidy up around the base. I also want to get some tubes put in at some point, and I want to make sure we can get our slicksters caught as well at some point. So this is why I'm just cooling off our oil down here a little bit, or trying to anyway. As soon as we get this to like 74 degrees, I'll put some mesh tiles down and trap our slicksters, put them somewhere safe. So yeah, there's quite a few little odds and sods that I want to do, to be honest. It's just a case of getting there. Yeah, just be active. Be inactive. There we go. Reasonably symmetrical. That deserves a facepalm. Well, it was symmetrical up until I built up the geyser, and then I built this cooling room. This cooling room would have been the same as that one, but this one needed an overflow. So this is our build-up of pure water in here for our bristle blossoms. I couldn't avoid that, it had to be done. This didn't need one. I can only do what I can do. This is not debug. No. No, we only debug for testing things. Despite this is a full playthrough from beginning to end. It's all on YouTube if you want to watch it all. I keep everything live. I leave all my raw VODs on YouTube so nobody can say shit. No, it's all done live, buddy. I've been accused of like using debug, or I've had people come to the stream and go, "There's no way you can build this without debug," and there's people sat in the stream that have watched me from like cycle 1. Do you know what I mean? So no, we try not to do that shit. Oh, you watch YouTube videos more? Ah, okay. Well, I'd been slacking on the YouTube stuff, to be honest. I was a bit salty and a bit busy this week with playing lots of eco. So
Fuck my life.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, buddy. Just so you know, by the way, I've added some more bit emotes. Bit gifs. Bit gifs we'll go with. If you click on my channel and look at my profile, there's some numbers on there that you can toggle with bits. I've added a few other ones for you all. But thank you, Cindy. That's very kind. But I've only used this debug when he gets stuck. Fuck you, XP. I show you me getting stuck. I fight through it, often with a lot of salt and whining, but I fight through it nonetheless. We already say shit about you, just talking about different shit. Screw you, Terrella. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying, I've been a bit lazy with YouTube lately. But today I uploaded all the past VODs and the raw VODs, so everything on YouTube should be up to date now, buddy. So it takes us up to current. Right, so we are connected to our polluted water line down here. I could really toggle that on whenever I want, really. We'll get all this piping and stuff finished. Make sure this is all a high priority now, or higher priority. Which will be fine. I also need to get my conveyor lines in, don't I? So let's get this stuff in. I'm pissed off that I built it this way like a knobhead. That's my receptacle, that's my loader, isn't it? You need to go this way.
A magnanimous dispensation.
XP! Ha! Did you like that, baby? Yeah, so I recorded a few GIFs myself, as you probably just saw. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, XP. Much appreciated, buddy. Ah, shit. I hope you enjoyed that, because holy shit, was that painful to do. I don't like watching myself. So yeah. Note how GL can't handle more than 16 dupes. He calls himself an Oni player. Never before. I've done 100 dupe colonies, buddy. This is not true. Thank you very much, XP. Genuinely. I hope you enjoyed that, bud. I'm trying to do some more. Give me ideas on what you would like me to do, and I will gladly do them. If you're above that. Cool. Right. So. Haven't in this update. I haven't for a while, to be honest, just because you don't need to. If you need any more than 16 dupes, you're doing something wrong. I'd say if you need any more than 12 dupes, you're doing something wrong. With the specializations now, I don't see any need to go any further. We have a bit emote of you eating the chocolate flavoured shite. Oh, Jesus, XP. You love that, don't you? 100 dupe colonies, you mean killing hundreds at a time? Well, no, I was referring to the accept every dupe colony. Yeah, it was different back then because food was easier, I suppose. I just don't bother. I don't think there's a need to go anymore, but I suppose we could do it as a challenge again. We did start an accept every dupe challenge, but then the last update that came out would have completely fucked that save up. Like, I wonder how that base would have coped. Not very well, I don't think. We were living on meal lice. I don't see a lot of people building big colonies now, to be honest, like going with high dupe numbers. I just don't think it's the smart way to play. Right, let us figure out what we're going to do about this power up here. I think what I'll do is knock off this wire. And we'll put another smart battery in, but we'll do it on this side. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's knock all this out for a second. this, get rid of this. Okay, so what we'll basically do is we'll have a wire here, and we'll have a smart battery plonked right on the end with a transformer there, and then we'll slap another one here and another smart battery. You can't rotate these, that's a little bit annoying. Another smart battery there. We will bring this power down here to you. Oh wait, this was insulated wire, wasn't it? Conductive wire or whatever it's called. Bastard. So we'll run this down, and then we'll run this down. Get rid of all this crap. We'll get rid of this crap. You can come to there. Do something like this. I may do this as a 6 just so we get it done. No, that would be good. So we'll get this room vacuumed out, and then we'll connect the water and the oil and stuff, and that'll be fine. Whilst this is waiting, what would happen if I destroy one of these oil pipes? Where would it go? To here. No, it'd go in my water. Bastard. That's not ideal. Let's do this for now. Let's see if we can't bypass this pipe. If we can do that, we're on to a winner. Boop. In fact, we don't need to do this at all. We'll get rid of you. And you. And build you. Nice. Excellent. And we'll get rid of you. We may need to top this up with a little bit more oil. We may need to. Okay, let's do a little sweep in here. Get all this crap tidied out. And then we can look at getting it sealed up. I have not been reading chat at all, I do apologise. I've been keeping my bases around 24 tubes just to speed up building, but my toaster of a computer hates me for it. Yeah, 24 used to be my standard. That's what I always used to run back in the day. And then I went to 18 and then 16. Shit, I didn't do my conveyors. Yeah, it sort of just changes, and to be honest, I change a bit like the weather. Occasionally I might do like a 12 tube colony and stuff, but it's normally quite rare. Sometimes I'll stick with a much lower number of tubes for the first 200 cycles, and then I'll up it later when I'm more comfortable. It sort of varies. bastard. I think I planned this out when the wall was here. I now can't reach any of this stuff, so I'm going to have to build a liquid lock to get in, which is a bit annoying. It's not the end of the world, but it's a bit annoying. We'll probably go in here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go in... we'll go in here. Something like that. Beautiful. Okay, this can actually be deconstructed now. We can connect you. Nice. We'll give these a little ladder just so they can get up here. And I'm actually going to build this too high because I always fuck this up by not doing it high enough. I'll give them a little bottle empty there. Why not? Camo, good evening, mate. How's it going? How the devil goes it? So, that's coming out of there. Did I hook any power to this? No, I didn't, because I'm Madangus. Let's give this some power. Okay. You're going to come on for... like that. Oh no. Oh no. How did this happen? Get out! In fact, I'll not put petroleum in here, I'll put just some water as well. That should be fine. I'm tempted to put a few temp shift plates in here, but I don't really think I need to. We'll now get rid of you and you, and we'll head into there. Let this water settle and then we'll head in. Fish Ashley! Good evening, how are you? Always puts a smile on my face, buddy. There we go, right. So, I made a right meal out of this. Let us put a ladder there. Let's put some ladders all the way up here. Put a few ladders in. And we'll fix this conveyor rail as well. So this one is actually going to go out here. This one is not. Can I bridge like this? Nicely. You can actually come down to... Wait, that's the wrong way around. Wrong way. Cool. Nearly done. We'll get this swept up as well. Okay, so this is going to be for fertilizer. Wait, it's agriculture, isn't it now? Agriculture, fertilizer. They'll get picked up by this thing. Okay. Get out, you son of a bitch. Should be making this a vacuum now. Very good. I think we've got everything out of here, so let's seal this back up. And we'll get rid of this. Beautiful. And we'll get all this mopped up. Excellent. Is there anybody trapped inside? No? Cool. So, this will toggle on shortly. Just to simulate dropping our fertilizer down. I need to make sure it's on for long enough. 2% should be plenty. Like 1% will probably be enough. So this will toggle on, these will open. Shwip. Fertilizer drops down. Sweep will be able to reach it. Okay, beautiful. I might change the time to like here or something, just so it's not on the cycle lag as well. So that should be good. We'll get rid of all you. Nice. Right, let's toggle you on. Start getting all this crap pumped out of here. And then once this is a vacuum, which could take quite some time, we'll be able to bridge directly into this pipe, and this pipe goes all the way to our natural gas main pipe, which should be fine. And it'll only work intermittently anyway, so that should be good. Cool. Right. Next, how is this getting on down here? 74. It is close. It is very close. We'll keep pumping in our cold CO2 and that should help out, but eventually this should start cooling down, which will be good.
What the fuck?
Leppy, good evening, mate. How are you? I see you found the new things. How's it going, buddy? Have you been on Eco today? Have you been playing it? Oh. Nice. Is this still working okay? We might need to put a bit more oil in here, as I say, but for now, it's alright. There's a couple of breaks in the pipe, but I think it should be fine. Good morning. I see. Yeah, I popped on briefly earlier. I've not been on much, but there is a big discussion in Discord about the next server, buddy, so you might want to go and have a look. Catch up on the backlog. Okay, I'm hopeful about this. I think this should work. We've got our other room over here, which we sort of were tinkering with on at the end of the last stream. Why is this heavy wire here? Disgusting. Let's get rid of this wire. Or at least let's make it conductive, at the very least. I need a couple of bridges, a couple of ladders here. Because I've got quite a lot of iron and stuff now, so it makes sense to start doing some of these prettifying bits. Was this all done with conductive? I can't remember. Yeah. I think I just kept this here in case we need any circuits in the future, but I'll leave it here so I've got it. And you can be connected like so. That'd be nice. It's not going to make much of a difference to decor, but whatever. It is what it is. The base itself is pretty okay on decor at the minute. Could prettify some of this down here, but I don't really know what I'm going to do with this space yet. I'm probably going to build some showers up here, and we're going to need to get them up soon. Or I might do them down here. Polluted water tank is here. Kind of makes sense to have them nearby. The base is getting a little bit warm around our toilets and stuff, so I'm thinking adding showers to the mix as well. It'll be very cold down here. Very warm rather. As you noticed last night, I couldn't sleep. Stomach problems, probably from Blue's food. So I worked till 2 PM, came home, fell asleep. Oh Jesus. My thing is, I work in the morning again. I guess you go till work now. Jesus, buddy. Oh, that sucks. Well, I hope you get better soon, bud. Nothing worse than that. Nothing worse than a stomach bug. Was the small automation wire here? Oh, this is my old smart battery. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. I'm afraid I can't pronounce your name. But welcome to the stream. How the devil goes it? Okay. So once there's a vacuum, we can potentially get our liquid pipe going. I think I've got a switch down here that I can just toggle on. I'm debating squaring up this liquid pipe now. I think I'm going to because it's bothering me. Oh, what the hell happened there? Let's get rid of this. See you in eco later. Don't kill any dupes anymore, at least. I'll try not to, buddy. See you in a bit, bud. Thanks for the bits. Appreciate it as ever, mate. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get rid of this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Much better. I really wish they'd fix the pipe shutdown when pipes are being built, but it's not exactly a big deal. It's a little bit annoying. What are we doing down here? Oh, we must be full on plastic. Plastic. Shit. Let's take this plastic and store it in one of these. Set this to a 1 for now, just so it doesn't start filling up. How much plastic's actually sat in here? A couple of tons. Probably about 4 tons sat in there on the floor. Well, eco addicts, a lot of you. I know, mate. It's been really good fun. It's been really good. They're currently deciding on the next server at the minute. We're thinking of making it a little bit harder, which would be nice. Because honestly, we've flown through the last playthrough, but it's really good fun. I would recommend it to anyone. When there's more details of the new server, by the way, I'm going to announce it to you all, so anybody that wants to come and play with us is more than welcome. I've already spoken to Blue, who is the server owner, And he said very much yes. So when I know more, I will let you all know. And you will all be welcome to come and play with us by all means. We're looking to get a bigger community this time, which would be great. I don't know where all this polluted water keeps coming from, but let's just do a little mop down here. With all this crap. And we'll do a little priority 3 sweep or something as well. We've got constantly idle dupes, so why not? Get all this crap swept up. Same down here. Beautiful. This should have got rid of our backlog of plastic in here pretty much. How much plastic have we actually got? 14 tons at the minute, it's not too bad. I like the community element. It's good fun, Hannah, honestly, it's nice. I think we're planning to specialise more in the next patch. Basically, there's an update coming out today. With some changes and updates to stability and server size and things like that. You'll be able to get more players on a server now. So I think we're going to play a bigger map, more players, and change some of the difficulty settings on it a little bit, hopefully. Which should be great. I'm excited for that. Nice. Very good. Shit, we out of coal. We've got 100 kilos of coal. What the fuck? What? We've been burning all of our coal. Oh no. How did this happen? Since when? Why are we burning all of our coal? 25%, 75%. Using more power than we're generating with these. That's fair enough. Bollocks. We are whizzing through our coal. Is there any... How much igneous rock have we got sat here? It's hard to see, but we've definitely got at least 70 tons. Eat! Poop! Bee hatches! Come on! Poop! Give me coal. To be fair, we flew through it because we all played like 8 to 12 hours a day. It was crazy. Yeah, we did smash it a lot. And I was streaming and then playing it into the wee hours as well some of the days. Only a couple of the days, in fairness. Very addictive. Really good game. But it's one of them, I think we'll have to just see what it turns into. It's very early on in the game, so... It could well be that when we get a bit further in, it takes either a positive turn or a negative one. We'll have to see. As is the gamble with early access games. Okay, how close are we to being a vacuum? We must be quite close now. We're down to milligrams. I want the extra natural gas that this is going to produce because we're going to need to expand this power grid. We're going to need to generate more natural gas. We're going to need to have more natural gas generators. I could use a bit of petroleum as well, in fairness, because I bet we're sat on quite a bit of petroleum down here now. Like 3 tons per tile. I wondered if I should start using the petroleum generators before the... Because these haven't been active for long enough yet to even waterlock the room like I want to. Yeah, I might change these levels a little bit. So this is the one... for our petroleum generators. I want you to come on at 30. Hold on, let's change this. I want you to come on at 30 and go off at 60. Just to see what that does to our heat and stuff. Shit. So these should come on pretty much instantly now. There we go. This water still needs to fill up and then it'll start dripping over and then we should get our liquid lock all being well. Because I don't want carbon dioxide coming in here if I can help it. Got a lot in here already, which I might start pumping some of this out. If we can. And this will just mean our coal gens don't necessarily have to come on quite as quickly. That's given us very much a positive gain. So, holy shit. I mean, we can get a bit of coal backed up as well, hopefully. We'll dial this down a little bit. Let's see. Shit. This one. So we'll turn you down to like 15. And then our hydrogen we'll have on at like 10, maybe. Yeah, it's already on 10. That's beautiful. Because we're out of coal. Which is not good. Oh no. Oh no! It's getting too hot! I need this liquid level to fill up. No! Too hot! They're gonna start breaking. Stand by more than 0. Shit. I need this liquid level to toggle on. No, no, no! Stand by. Oh no, they're gonna overheat. Oh, I made them out of gold. Okay, that's not so bad. I really wish I knew what this liquid level is at. It looks like it's about 3/4 of a full tile, but I need this liquid to start dripping over the machine. It's all part of my plan, but oh, it's not working yet. Which sucks. Oh, shit, the bed. If above, let's get some hydrogen power coming. I should know when when it's finally gone over this level, because these should become liquid locks, in theory. Shit. Why do I have to rush everything to the last second? Why do I have to push everything to the last critical moment? Why I do this? What has happened here? Who did this? Which one of you bastards did this? You can select the liquid overlay to the levels in mesh tiles. Can you really? Umber, you are my new favourite. Thank you very much. I did not know this. When did they... Oh, was this one of the things they changed in the last update? When they changed the building... So you can see the ports on stuff when you're in the building menu. Oh, I did not know that. Is this a recent change? Has it been like that for ages? Oh, this would have been so helpful when we were doing this shit. When we were trying to get our oil levels. Umber, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. That is a great tip. I did not know that. So being in the liquid overlay allows you to see through mesh tiles, which I like to use all the time. Like this sort of shit. Oh, that's beautiful. Round of applause for Umber. Thank you, thank you. I have no idea. I found out recently. Ah, amazing. Oh, I should have used this to display what's happening with these overpressurization locks, with the gas vents. You'll be able to see what happens now when it pumps gas in. This tile will go above 870, which is what I was trying to explain ages ago. Oh, shit. Oh. fucking water. I don't know where this water's come from. I'm assuming it's ice. Sons of bitches. I never get into these kinds of complexity, but I really do appreciate watching this. Belizarnio, good evening, buddy. I mean, to be fair, this isn't even that complex. It's just I'm making my life difficult by trying to be a smart ass, which often bites me in the ass, in fairness. But there are people that build far cleaner bases than me. They just build in a different way to me. I am very much haphazard. We'll get it running through brute force if it kills us kind of mode. And often I get fucked up by my own wanting to plan for the future. That normally trips me up a bit. But we normally get there in the end. We normally make something relatively pretty in the end. Oh, this is my new favourite thing. So we do need like Christ, a lot more liquid in there. Is it 800 kilos, I think, for polluted water? I can't remember. I'm sure it's 800 when it'll start exiting a tile. Yeah. So I was about right. I said about 3/4 full, and we're at 600-ish. So if we can get a bit more liquid in there, we should be laughing. So we'll turn these on again. And we'll leave them to run for a little bit. These can overheat to like 125. I don't really want them to get that hot because they'll start making fucking steam. But we'll run them a little bit more. Only problem is we're putting tiny amounts of liquid in here. That's what I mean. I like to keep things simple. Well, I do sometimes, buddy. I mean, when I used to play this game a lot more single player, quite often I would start a playthrough, get to cycle 300, have built the thing that I wanted to test, and then I'd start again. Because I used to set out, because the lag used to be so bad before the recent fixes, you might only get to build 1 or 2 major projects in a playthrough. So my base would get stable by cycle 100, I'd be fully sustainable by cycle 100. And then I'd go off and build what I wanted to build, and then once it was done, I'd start again. And that's how I used to play for ages. It's only recently when I've played less single player, to be honest. Like, nowadays I just play sort of what you see on stream, and that's it. Right. Was that the right battery that I just changed? Yes. I want you to not be active, please. I want you to just chill out for a minute. It's too hot. Just be a little bit active. Just a little bit every now and again. Okay? Meanwhile, the water will keep pumping, which is what I want. It's getting really hot. Oh. Syntax, good evening, buddy. How are you? How's it going? I'm currently trying to stop my petroleum generators from overheating. I'm having to watch them like a hawk. A slightly anxious hawk. Oh, I hadn't considered this either. I'm going to radiate heat out through the top. I hope I've not built any of this out of fucking copper. Anything stupid like that. Oh, it's really hot. Come on, you bastards. Fill this tile. We're so close. Is this nearly a vacuum? We're down to 40 odd milligrams. Okay, what we have down here? 80 milligrams. This will be done soon. Don't be so hot. Right, let's turn this off before I boil my water that I'm waiting for to fill up. Let's turn you right down here or something. Oh, only half. Thank you very much for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. How are you this evening? I'm really fine. How are you? I'm very well, thank you. I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm good. Q-Zone, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, bud. Yeah, I'm very good, thank you, Syntax. Just trying to get my head around this. We're struggling a little bit for power in the base at the minute, and I want this to be... Oh, here we go. We're working on this side. Excellent. So I've just got to get this side working, and then we are good to go. And this should start cooling down pretty quickly. So how far are we off on this side? 788 kilos. Oh, fuck it, let's go. Let's go. Active here. Smash it to 70. Now we've got our water lock. Beautiful! Goddamn beautiful. Happy with that. Please don't overheat. You big jerk. Oh, here we go. 70, 60, 50, 50, 50, 50. Excellent. Okay, let's use this a bit more. So this can toggle on at 40. Oh, no. 40. Might warm this up a little bit more than it was before, but it should be fine. 49 degrees. 43 degrees. Whew. I should have maybe put an AND gate in here with thermal switches. 48 degrees. We'll have to see. It's getting a wee bit warm up here. It's ruining my cooling look. Okay. We're down to micrograms now. We're getting there. Once this is done, we can toggle on our water, but there's no point me doing it before this is a full vacuum, because I would much rather wait. What's the temperature of our rooms like? We're still at 1 degree in our sleetwheat room. 1-ish, 2-ish. That's perfect. This still seems to be keeping up at the minute, but we'll really know when this gets toggled on. Our sleetwheat room is cooled down as well, which means this oil is cooled down. Ah, beautiful. This is going to work, I think. I'm believing, I'm having faith. This is going to work. We'll just get this room finished and then we're good to go. I may as well announce, by the way, I'm looking to play some Factorio soon. We're currently thinking about setting up a server, though, and maybe doing it as a community thing. The lovely Sindane has been offering me some help on getting it up and running and potentially getting something going for us, which will be fucking cool. What am I clicked on at the minute? So if any of you are interested in playing some Factorio with us, please let us know. And we will get something cool going. Like a Factorio community server or something. Sounds fun. I think it could be a laugh. We'll let you know in the next few days. I need to speak to Sindane about it a bit more and hopefully we'll get something set up. This isn't ideal. Oh, shit the bed. producing way too much CO2. This pipe needs to be rerouted. Excuse me. This is going to be mostly CO2, I would think, with a little bit of polluted oxygen. So what I might do is run this pipe straight down to our slicksters. By the looks of it, it is warming up our cooling room here, so we may need to go a little bit colder with the old aqua tuner. Maybe... we'll see how it goes for now. It's definitely warming up a little bit. But we're getting a lot of carbon dioxide here that is struggling to merge with a pipe that's already got the... This is the feed from our natural gas gens, and it's merging into the same pipe. So if you look here, we've got 500, 500, 577, which means we're only putting partial packets in through this bridge here. So what I might do is fuck this bridge off altogether and run this pipe down here. Then that may be the way to go. So we're getting a lot of CO2 from these. I've not run petrol gens for ages, and I forgot just how much CO2 they spit out. It's an insane amount. And we probably don't have the petroleum to run these for very long, I wouldn't have thought. I'm assuming we're probably pissing through our petroleum down here. Interesting. So would any of you be interested in Factorio, by the way? I know people have mentioned it before, but would any of you be interested? Raptor Rage mentioned it tonight, so I'm assuming that's somebody that would come play with us by all means. You'll have to let us know. How are these doing, by the way? Oh shit. I need to find me some more Weezeworts. Is that liquid CO2? Yeah. I need me some more Weezeworts. There's a few in here. Let's head up here. Yeah, there's a few we can steal from in here. Nerd Rage, welcome back, buddy. How are you? Nice. Right, let's figure out this gas pipe. I think what I'm going to do... This is a chlorine pipe here, which isn't really needed anymore. This was for pumping chlorine into our storage room, but I think this is pretty much all chlorine in here now. So we can turn this off, and we'll use this pipe for something else. So we'll get rid of you and you. Hello. Get rid of you. And then we'll move this bridge. And we'll bridge it down instead. Like that. And then this can flow all the way down here. Like so. And just be, I'll just whack a high pressure vent here, I think. Rather than trying to build another overpressure vent. I could do another overpressure vent in fairness. Yeah, I'll do another one. So you'll go like that. I need to dig some of you. Please do this. High priority. So we'll do the trick with crude oil again, get this filled up. Oh shit. I realised I had some debris in here. How annoying. I'm gonna go there. Sorry, not been paying attention. What's going on? Is this live? McFury, how are you, buddy? That's why his replies seem so incoherent. I could probably say, fuck you, nerd, soon. Yes, fuck you, nerd. I haven't seen any new live stuff in a bit. Damn, I was hoping this was live. What? It's random, but sometimes I used to sync up with chat. Such a talking. Oh my god, nerd. It's very live, Mick. How are you, buddy? How's it going? Ignore the trolls. Nerd is on form. He's been a son of a bitch. Okay. Get a couple more barrels in there. What's this? Why isn't it being sweet? Igneous rock. Sweet. Excuse me. Is this a vacuum yet? Come on! Micrograms. How hot are you? Warm. That's okay. We have quite the CO2 build-up in that room at the minute, so I really want to get this going fast. Sweep this! Son of a bitch! Hurry up, come on! Good, how are you? I'm very well, thanks, bud. We're just trying to get some things up and running at the minute. Trying to get things going good. That is the dream. But no, I'm pretty sweet, thanks, buddy. Right, let me see. If we do this, maybe one of these. Should be able to trap 2 slickers at a time, slap them here. That will be good. Meanwhile, how much oil's in here? I need to watch this like a hawk, make sure I don't miss it. So we'll need one more bowl. To the bottom one a bit. Oh, you are low on metals. I'm low on wolframite, definitely. Gold as well, actually, not too good. We did refine a shitload of iron, so I've got loads of refined iron for building with. You know, like the automation stuff and things like that. But yeah, we're not the best on metals. I could do with doing some more digging at some point. I've just not really been in a very digging mood, truth be told. I've been in a let's try and build everything mood. Okay, this is going to get us close, and then we'll need to come back and check on the last bottle. Are you a vacuum? Son of a bitch. So close. How much natural gas have we got left? 497. That is depleting. We've got no coal. Okay. Let's get this swept up. We can sweep the plastic back into here, and then we can fill up some more in our compactor, because we've probably got shitloads sat on the floor in here again. So we've got some sat on the floor anyway. So, we'll get this to like 870-ish like we did before, and try and stop it at that last crucial point. Missed your bearded face. Why no YouTube uploads? There have been. I did a load today, Mick. If you check today, I think I uploaded 20 odd videos, which was the last 2 VODs, the last 2 streams. So we should be up to date now. I didn't stream for a few days last week, truth be told. I was immersed in eco. I was playing a lot of it. Fucking nailed it. Fucking love that feeling. I nailed it, baby. I fucking nailed it. Nailed it. I nailed the oil into the hole. Right, let's cover this up. Bang! What does that crude oil do? This is overpressurized in our vents. So what we basically do, I've shown this a few times now. Now we can actually see it because we've got no mesh tiles here. Although I did find out a little trick earlier that I didn't realise. But we've basically got 870 kilos of oil in this bottom tile, right? So it's best to show you on this vent. We do have a gas vent here, but in front of this gas vent there is just over, well, we've got 1,035 grams of oil, right? Now, the idea of this oil is to overpressurize the vent. So when gas is forced through the vent, the oil gets forced into the bottom tile and allows the vent to overpressurize, which means it basically will never stop pumping in gas. So it's just a way of making an overpressurized vent, basically. That's what it's for. So we should get some CO2 coming down here now from our petrol gens. Don't know why you're still here. Don't exist anymore. Which should hopefully let us clear this pipe, which is nice. Because I bet these are quite overpressurized in here, which is fine. But yeah, it's basically a way of letting us overpressurize vents. So we could have done this with just a high pressure vent, but I do like these vents. It's my new little layout design for it, and I like it. So yeah. Anyone figured out what the smart compactor does? It just emits a signal at a certain level, Lurker. Felt like you were down for a week. It was about 5 days. I didn't stream from Monday to Saturday, I think, something like that. And before the devs fix the exploit in a future patch. Oh, it will happen at some point, Camo. But this exploit has been in the game since the game was released. It's one of the only exploits that I regularly use, to be fair. That and the liquid surface tension thing. It's because I like it. And it does take a little bit of work to get it going properly, but you'll see now, like, our oil in this bottom tile is regularly going above 870, and that's because the oil is getting pushed down into the bottom tile of crude oil from here. So you'll see this level's fluctuating. So, Warfare, good evening, buddy. How are you? How are you? Who's too busy getting his hippie on in some freaky hippie commune? Listen, Eco is a good game. It is good fun. You would like it. It's nice. Don't cut down the trees. Save the planet. It's that sort of shit. Everyone running around naked having relations with each other. Mostly men. We did have one woman. We did have one. But there were a lot of men. Oh shit. It's a good game. You should play it. It's good fun. God damn. You make me feel bad for playing it. It was really good fun. We're talking about Eco, by the way, for those of you that may not have seen it yet or may not have played it. It's a save the planet, save yourselves while saving the planet kind of game. Why is this flower pot so hot? Go away. Right, let's put my plastic back in this compactor. Plastic. So we can empty that into there. That should get our plastic going again. I do love the conveyor belt sounds. Some good sound effects. Sounds like I missed something at Eco. You did, Avon. You would have been welcome, mate. Keys in a fishbowl and let's go to town. That's how hippies work, bro. It was revealing to learn that side of life on stream. Nobody really wants to talk about it. There's a whole new server being made. It's going to be great. It's going to be glorious. Yeah, we're doing really well on plastic. I'm tempted to turn off the plastic production for a bit. We've got 20 tons of plastic at the minute. Why don't we build some tubes? Why don't we build a tube from like here all the way down to oil or something? That could be fun. Where the fuck is it? I don't think I've built tubes for like ages. I think we built them on one thing. Where are they? Where are they? Utilities? Shipping? Shipping tubes? Where the fuck are they? Does it have its own tab? Am I being blind as fuck? Where are the tubes? I can't find the tubes. Where are they? It's in base. There we go. Transit tube access. Transit tubes. 50 plastic. Base, you nub. Alright! Life, first fix your base. Didn't you have power issues? Issues is a strong word. I mean, we are having problems with power. I just don't wanna. I wanna play with tubes. We're alright, we'll be fine. Between the petroleum generators, if I knock off the plastic production for a bit. Let's knock off the plastic production, which I can do with this pump. If you're above that. No, we'll change you to below 500. We'll knock off the plastic production for a bit. We'll still generate the petroleum, but we'll knock off the plastic production. Which will save us a bit of power. It'll also probably let us cool this room down a bit if it's too warm. It's actually alright temperature-wise. But yeah, we don't need any more plastic for now, so we can get this last bit made. We're sat on like, how much plastic? 20 tons? That should be fine. What do I notice? I think the liquid prevents the vent from having a gas-filled tile in front of it, which could measure pressure with, and it defaults to outputs in the pipe with content. Anyway, exactly, yeah, that's exactly what it does, syntax. That's exactly what it does. I totally didn't understand the point of eco either. Don't play it single player. It's terrible single player. Really good fun multiplayer. Shit single player. It's not meant to be played single player, really. You mean the issue where he burned all his natural gas for days? Yeah, alright, we had a few problems, alright? It wasn't my fault. It was a little bit my fault. We're nearly a vacuum. Come on, you bastard. Couple of little tiles of gas left. Come on. Yeah, I didn't have my power connected for like 2 streams. I didn't realise I was just burning natural gas and pissing it into the wind. But we've now fixed that problem and everything is fine. So get off my case, you sons of bitches. How about that? I'm too stupid to understand any of the things that you're doing in this game now. Oh, no, Mad Hat. No, don't say that. You're good. You just need to get back into the game a little bit. How are you, buddy? What's good? How's the old cryptocurrency lark going? Are you making millions? I hope so. If you ever feel like throwing a Bitcoin my way or whatever the current in vogue currency is, I will love you lots. I'm still trying to buy a graphics card, by the way. I'm still trying to buy one. He fixed that. I got salty by it. I got a little bit salty by it, maybe. So salty, in fact, he fucked up to eco for a week. No, that was not a contributing factor. That's not fair. Right, tubes. Transit tube access. Get out of my base. I don't want you anymore. Go away. watched any of that eco. It's quite good fun. I'd recommend it. I was just doing some reading on BitConnect. Massive Ponzi scheme just went down. 3 billion lost. Basic math says this was going to happen, though. It's a funny thing, crypto. It's all double Dutch to me, mate. It scares the hell out of me. What's up with the farms? They're just not connected yet, Avon. We're just waiting on Fertilizer, which is what this is doing now, and then we'll try and connect the sleetwheat farms. Yeah. Fucked off to Eco and said nothing on social media either. That was the icing. I did say it on Discord, so the problem is you're not active in my Discord. So there's a lesson there. Here you go. Guys, if you want to keep in touch with me, Discord, come and say hello. That's how it works. It's a community, remember? Which reminds me about the eco. So he starts playing this game and he's like, oh, this is awesome. Chop trees, build a huge house. Fuck saving the planet. Dude, fucking deforest the whole area. I didn't deforest the whole area. I may have killed a few trees until I realised the ramifications of my actions. But as soon as I realised I was killing things, I stopped. God damn it. You guys, honestly, you think I'm a monster. I'm not. Right, let's build a few bridges here. I think I'm going to end up with showers or something up here at some point, so I'm not too arsed about dirty wiring, truth be told. I'm just going to deconstruct these wires. I'll get rid of you as well. Piss. Piss on it. This'll be fine. It's just fine. Right. This thing. I've not built these in ages, since they first came out. We're going to put one of you right here. Do I have any power down here? I don't think I do. Bollocks. Although this shouldn't be needed anymore, really, should it? This can be turned off. How much power do these take? Isn't an obscene amount. 960 watts? You pricks. That's too much. Too much. Damn it, Clay. What the fuck? What's connected to this now? Oh, it's on my plants and stuff. Sweep arms, 240. 485. Probably is about 840 odd. Oh, I need a big old circuit if I want to do tubes. How can I do this? Damn it, Clay. How dare you? 960 watts though, really? Does the tube access still eat power constantly? No, I think it fills its internal buffer and then it toggles off. Fast forward a week, he shows up to stream with a bushy beard. No, it's less bushy. The beard is trimmed. It's like, look what I've done, and he's built an even bigger house. I remember telling you to build to tube it up like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but I didn't want to then. I didn't need it then. They're expensive. Power, look, 960. It's a fucking joke. I don't think any of these circuits are free anymore. Like, all of these circuits are maxed. This one isn't. This one could do one. Like, we've used a lot of transformers. Shatpank. God damn it, Life. Speak up if you want me to hear you over the dragon. Over the dragon?
What have I done?
I'm glad you know you're the dragon.
Well, yeah, you call it. You call it me, you know.
Okay, right. Let's get this tube. I'll figure the bottom out in a bit. I'll figure it out in a bit. I might just slap another transformer here or something.
My computer or something.
I don't know. What do you mean, Mick? What's the problem? What's going on? Right, is this fully a vacuum now? Yes, it is. Beautiful. If above 20 kilos. Beautiful. And now let's connect the water. Go. Okay. Excellent. Oh, this is where we get to see if this manages to keep up. Okay, so there goes our vacuum, which is fine. Okay, we're starting to get a bit of gas in the room. Fine. We're heating up a little bit, but the heat will calm down when we get a bit more gas in the room, or being one. So we've not got much in here, so the heat's travelling very, very fast. It can't radiate to the gas, which is okay. It's sort of expected. I probably should have done this a little bit cleaner, but it should be fine. Once the pipe's back up, it'll get back to just packet movement. It looks a bit derpy for now, but once we back this all the way up to here, it should be fine. Nice. Now, I could have just used this polluted water from down here, the only to cool the room. But the only problem is, I've no real way of regulating the temperature of this. There's just a shit ton of water in it, like 50 tons per tile, 60 tons. You know, it fluctuates, it's overpressurized. There's a lot of liquid in here, basically. So we'll start pissing some of this away, and we'll also get some showers in, so that we can be generating a bit more as well. But what this should allow us to do is be making some fertilizer. Okay, and then when we get to this point of the day, for example, these doors should open, the fertilizer should drop down, this little rude boy should pick it up, put it into our conveyor lines, send it into here. That's the plan. So let's see if this toggles on. All the doors should open, fertilizer drops down, now our fertilizer is here, which is great, and then the fertilizer should be getting loaded into here, which can then go into here, which then gets distributed to our sleetwheat. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. So I'm going to let this run for a little bit. I'm going to let these all get fertilized. I'm going to let a bit of a backlog happen, and then I'm going to start connecting the pure water, and we'll start making some sleetwheat, which will be nice. So let me get this room a bit more pressurized. We'll have this so that it pumps if above 2,000. So if it goes above 2,000 grams, it'll pump a little bit. 2.5. That should be fine. That would be good. Building lacks resources, algae, fine. Everything else here should be okay. We'll do a little sweep with some of this crap. Some of this tidied up. I was digging down here, wasn't I, for Weezeworts? I forgot about that. Shit. It's probably quite hot where my transformers are right now, so let's go and fix this. We'll get up here as well. That'll be fine. And then we'll go down here. Yeah, something like that. And we'll dig out you. Dig out you. How's the old gas getting on coming down here? We're getting a lot of carbon dioxide coming down here now, which is good. We seem to have trapped a slickster in a mesh tile, which is fine. to get these trapped. Nice. So let's start with 2 at a time. Something like this. I like put any thought into playing this on hard mode. What do you mean only half? When you say hard mode, what do you mean? As in no pause and all that shit. So we've done that before. That's old news. Old news, done it. Unless you got something else that you have in mind. With up stress and disease. I haven't really, to be honest, buddy. Would that be something you'd be interested in? I would have thought it would just like... A lot of the time I think those sort of challenges just lead to a slower game. That's it. But, you know, if it's a sort of challenge you'd like to see, we can do. No food farms, only mush bars. The only problem with that is you only get so much dirt. You can make dirt, but it's a ball ache. What do I want to do here? I want to dig through. You need to get rid of you. You can hop up to you. And then give me this. And this. Nice. We'll end up with just a big pile of fertilizer down here, ultimately, I would hope. I've not calculated how much we're going to consume on a daily basis. I'm hoping we'll have enough. I don't really know. But we'll see. I should have probably put a container in here, but a storage compactor, I just didn't bother. Completely forgot. Just for collecting any excess fertilizer. Let's whack a couple of these ones here just for now. It's going to get warm. I feel like your best play is when you do accept every dupe, really? So I have a problem, I have to stop drinking beer, drinking coffee and smoking for 3 days so I can take a test. Oh shit, Mick. Fucking hell. You're doing a trio in one hit. Christ. You're a braver man than me. Jesus. Put your hatch in the fertilizer room. No, I need the fertilizer. No. I need the fertilizer. I need fertilizer more than I need coal. I need the fertilizer for my sleetwheat. I don't want them to eat this. They stay there. They're fine. Let's go and check on our slicksters. I might leave this little mate here. He's doing all right. Right, food. I want the drop-off point. That's what I want. Flip it. There is more fertilizer than you can use. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. We've used most of what we had so far. We've only just started making some. And if I make an excess, that's fine. Can you fork conveyor belts? Yes, yeah, you can. You can have a whole bank of things feeding into one line of conveyor belts, but they'll just weight the priorities as usual. So if they've got space, they'll pump into the line. If not syntax, they won't do shit. So I've not played with them massively, to be fair. Nice. So this is mostly just so that we can sort our levels out of oil and manage our slicksters and hopefully not kill them off. I'm hoping with the warm CO2 we're getting from up here at 40 odd, it should balance out the 23 that we're pumping in as well. But what is it about the like accept every dupe stuff and things that you think is better then? What is it you prefer about that, mate? Sorry, only half. The whole low dupe count see what I can build is great, but like organic play of this is much more exciting. I see. So you like seeing me more adapt to dramas and crises? Fair enough. I mean, I do literally go out of my way to build different bases every time we play. I try not to regurgitate the same shit like a lot of people do. But again, there's only so many ways to skin a cat in this game, do you know what I mean? And in fairness, we'll probably, after this playthrough's done, we might not touch Oni again until the next update comes out, because there ain't much content. There just isn't much to play with. The Steam guises are practically unusable in a normal game. Like, they can be done, but I'd have to make it my focus of the game, which I just didn't in this playthrough. I'd like to build a steam turbine on this playthrough, but we're at cycle 700 already. We'll see. Possibility of it going wrong. Well, fair enough. Well, there was a possibility this one went wrong. We nearly died a couple of times. We still might die if I'm not careful with this build up here. I sort of need to fix this because it's getting ever warmer. Up to like 29 degrees again now. Oh. Oh, I understand what you're saying though. So you prefer to watch me when I'm panicking, failing, struggling? Fair enough. I can get that. I'm up for doing more challenge runs, but in fairness, I think the next thing I'm going to want to play is some community stuff. Because I want to play with you guys. I want to get to know you guys more, and you know, we've got the Why did I do that? We've got the Discord server. We've got a way of organising stuff and getting servers set up and stuff. So that sounds like the way to go for me. Right. We may be waiting a while for some of these. Excuse me. Do I want to leave this guy here? Because he should just be going crazy. Oh no, we need to free him. He can't poop. He can't poop. Let's get him out of there. You ever played Dwarf Fortress? I haven't even, no. Still think you should also get XCOM 2. You'd be amazing at it. Why? I think I'd suck dick at it. Like everything I've seen about it. I did, however, I watched the Yogscast playing that Into the Breach the other night. Looks quite fun. I did like the look of it. But XCOM, I think I'd be terrible at it. I'm too salty. I rage too much. Oh wait, that's exactly what you want though, isn't it? You son of a bitch. Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. There's a couple of games I want to play at the minute. Right, we've got two more to catch. And that should do us. Beautiful. Right, how are we getting on up here? Okay, we're at like 1.7 kilos now. It's 8 degrees at the minute. Let's see what our crude oil's coming in at and going out at. So we're coming in at about 0 to 1 degree, and we're leaving at 5 to 8 degrees. And then we're getting processed through here. Coming back through at 0-ish, which is fine. And our oil in here, our petroleum is at 15 degrees. This is handling it. We seem to be good. We seem to be good. So we'll see how this goes for a bit longer. We'll let it run, but I think this is going to be pretty sweet. So that's that done. Let us now see about connecting up some water. I think that is the plan. Okay. The base is starting to get a mess of wiring. I'm probably gonna have a bit of a wiring overhaul at some point and get things tidied up a little bit, because it is a goddamn mess. I normally love nice clean wiring, and this is just a mess to me. Look at it. Not my cup of tea. I should have built more transformers. I normally build sort of double this amount, but I thought with the conductive wire we'd be alright, but we've ended up needing it. Which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Right, let's get some plumbing in. So, my thinking is, we'll do... How do I want to do this? Our water is going to come in from here. This is going to be the main line. And... let me think. You're going to be the main line, and this will bridge in as and when we need it to. If not, it will go straight into here, which is fine. No. Stupid. The other way around. You're going to be the main line. And you can bridge in. Okay, so then we don't need to have two pumps running constantly. We'll have this one toggled on permanently. Ah, shit, I need to fix this first, don't I? Yeah, we'll have this one running permanently, but if there's water coming through here, this will get used first. That's the plan. So that can get to there. Shit, they've already started building that. Fine. Hey, bastards. You can go to there, to there. You're going to go in here first and then bypass. No, you're going to bypass first. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of muttering. There is a reason. So this is going to get to there, that's going to get to there. The water will hit this bridge first. It will fill up the sleetwheat, and then it will backlog for the bristle blossoms. That's fine. Okay, automation-wise, what I want to do is have some automation later. For now, I will just have a little switch for both of these. I'm going to put a proper switch in because I like to rely on my tubes. Why not? It's a deep game, probably deeper than Oni, even though it is pixelized. I've had a lot of people recommend Dwarf Fortress to me. I've watched a couple of videos on it, but I've never played it. It looks very deep and one of those games that's deceptive with the graphics and stuff. I know that much. I watched one guy showing different layers and the 100 different layers to his base and this, that, and the other, and it looked a lot. Truth be told. There's a lot of games that I should try that have been recommended to me, but a lot of it comes down to time more than anything. Make sure to send over 20 degrees water to shower, otherwise that little buggers get hypothermia. Oh really? I didn't know that. I was going to send them scalding hot water and just let them burn. Oh yeah, we need a couple of ladders here. A couple of ladders. Get these last bits of pipe done, and then we should be good to go. And we'll see how this works. I'm probably going to toggle this off for now, so that no water goes through here. And it can go through here. And hopefully this will work. I'm not going to pick the sleetwheat up for now. This is a sterile room, I'll just leave it in here. But ultimately it will be picked up into this storage here. And we'll just see if we can keep up with it really. I want to see if we can keep up with the fertilizer production and also the water for now. This seems to be alright, this seems to be balanced out pretty well, so we should be good. Okay, let's get rid of you. Boop. And a boop. Beautiful. Okay, we're good to go. Let's toggle you on. Fingers crossed this will work. Now the next thing I'm going to have to do is fix this a little bit. I need to basically change where this hot pipe's coming in and then run some run this cool pipe in like we did over here, where the cooled oil zigzags past our aqua tuner a little bit, gives us just that little bit extra cooling, which makes this work a lot better. So I'll do the same over here. I'll have this pipe. It's going to take a bit of fixing, but I'll get this pipe to zigzag up here and around here, through this room, and then down here. It'll still mean that we should get like maybe 14-degree water, but that should be fine, I think. Our crops are now growing. Beautiful! This is good. Now, how much water we consume seems to be quite a lot, but we'll know more when the pipes actually get filled. At the moment, they're filling the internal storages of all the planters, which is fine. And again, I can toggle this off when I want. I can turn this valve and they won't get any more water, so it's really just to test how well we can cool it and if we can keep the room going. This one seems to have stifled body temperature. So this is a bit warm here already. Why would that be? Bridges. Liquid pipe at 6 degrees. Liquid bridge at 7 degrees. What's in that bridge? Bridge has got oil in it. Oh shit. I remember somebody saying about bridging through tiles. Oh, it's going to be the same with this one eventually. Interesting. Why aren't you fertilizing these? Can you not reach? Maybe these needed to be mesh tiles. You needed to be one lower down. Okay. This needs to be one lower. Bastard. Let's get in there quickly and fix this. It won't take a second. So what we're doing there. Also, polluted water on output will be as cold as clean water on input. Really, Avon? Are you sure? I thought shower water was normally came out boiling hot now. Unless I've missed something. Which is entirely possible. Are you going to play Surviving Mars? Sanny, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hadn't really thought about it yet. I watched a little bit of it. Oh, fuck. I wondered why there was natural gas here. No. Don't you dare. You bastard. I haven't really thought about it yet. I've watched a little bit of it. Not decided. It looks quite interesting, but when I last saw it, it was a bit early. Is it something you would recommend? Okay, that's that fixed. Whew. I was about to piss all that natural gas out into the wild. That would have made me very sad. Right, let's put some... We'll do the same. We'll do crude oil and water. 9, auto bottling. You were venting the room. Yeah, literally, it just started. I saw these packets here and I was like, eh? And that's why I fixed it. There's a couple of kilos been vented out of there, but whatever. It's from when we made it a vacuum and I just hadn't remembered to get rid of the valve, the vent. Which is fine. Right, a little bit of oil. And then we're good to go. You and natural gas lately. I know, mate. I know. Listen, I've told you, I'm rusty. I'm not as good as I once was. And I was never that good to begin with. This is warm. I don't understand why this is so warm. Maybe we need some temp shift plates in here as well. I might do a bit of prettifying in here whilst we're building this anyway. Look at this shit. All this sweet power. Just lost. Come on, give me some oil. Yeah, this needs to be dropped down 1. This will be able to reach the seeds. If I drop this down 1, it'll be able to reach the planters, and it'll also reach this bottom layer of planters. That's where I've cocked up, basically. So that should be fine. We need another tile there. We can get rid of you. Then we can get rid of you. And deconstruct you. And pull you down one, I think. Should be fine. I think if it goes there, it should be alright. And whilst we're in here, let's put a few temp shift plates in or something. It's refinement I'm looking for, isn't it? Utilities. Diamond temp shift plates? Give him something to do if nothing else. It's going to cook the room for a bit, but fuck it. Why are you not giving me any fertilizer? Waiting fertilizer. There's fertilizer right there. Why are you not working? Penis! I know why it's not working. Priority you. Copy settings. Why are you not delivering fertilizer? Oh, it has delivered fertilizer. Oh, okay. But not to these bottom ones. Why is that, I wonder? Can't reach the fur, it's too far from the storage now. Oh, is it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Did I have this right before, but I had my priorities wrong? Was that the problem? Oh. I don't think we can I just don't think we can reach this bottom layer. Alex. Oh wait. You're there. Oh, that sucks. Maybe I need to just put in another thing. I can do that, that's no big deal. I'll put in another thing here, it's fine. Right, let's do that. Shipping. It's a receptacle we want, isn't it? So let's slap one of them here. Not there, it's a bit of lag. And shipping. That should be fine. We'll cancel the deconstructs on these because they probably aren't needed. Let's try that. Ugh. Has to have cover the tile. It's too far. Don't think it reaches the floor. This should reach the floor. This should be reaching to this level. That's why I've just dropped it down when it only reached the plants before. So I did need to come in here regardless. I just haven't thought about it being moved out of range of this bastard. I will also need power as well, won't I? Oh no, I don't need power for these. That's fine. Oh, but I won't be able to reach this either. Pick up the sleetwheat. Oh, so I need another receptacle as well. Another loader rather. Making a meal out of this. You can go there. I'll be fine. Okay, so he's now spitting in fertilizer, that's good. exactly what we went with, Camo. Exactly what we went with, bud. I need to get power to this as well. Okay, so that'll be fine. And then I'll just do a cheeky sweep before we leave. We'll get this other row of temperature plates in, and then we should be good. We're going to have to cool this down a little bit again, but it'll be fine. It's not that my oil's a little bit warm as well. I mean, we could go a little bit colder with this. Then I run the risk of freezing my pipes, my liquid in the pipes. Like, that's sort of about where I want it at the minute. We'll get all the temp shifts in and we'll see what it balances out to. Hopefully it'll be alright. We'll worry about this later. Just don't need that for now. We'll get that finished. What else was I doing? This seems to be okay. We're getting some natural gas from here. Hopefully we're going to have a big old excess of fertilizer as well. We've already got like 2 tons in there backed up, which is cool. So hopefully we'll get an excess. We're pissing through our petroleum for our petroleum gens. That's the only thing. How are these doing temperature-wise? Oh, it's getting warmer up here. It's getting yellow. Can it harvest itself? Yeah, if you leave it, it will just fall to the ground. So I think Saturnus came in yesterday and said it's an additional 4 cycles. So the harvest, it's normally... What is it if we do it domestic? Domestic growth is 18 cycles, apparently. We could speed that up with fertilizer and stuff, but I don't think we're going to mess about making it a farm room. It'll be fine. To be fair, we've still got a lot of sleetwheat that we just found in the wild as well, so this is more just something to set up for the future. And once it's running, and I won't have to look at it again, hopefully. I'm just a little bit pissed off that I've had to throw in a load of diamond, scorching hot 80-degree diamond temp shift plates, but it is what it is. All my diamonds still sat at the bottom in the oil, so... it is what it is. We've got no more slicks to hit now, but we've got a shitload of them down here, actually. Should try and break these out when this oil level drops a bit. I think we've got some more over here as well. We've got loads of slicksters, so I'm not really worried about CO2 and oil. Yeah, we'll probably need to crack them out sooner rather than later. I might actually get these ones out soon. Yeah, I think I will. We'll get these out. I can't reach up here anyway, so that's fine. We'll just do something like that. Yeah, I've just picked up some diamond from here. So the diamond I'm putting into that room is currently at 84 degrees. Which sucks balls. I should have swept it up a while ago and put it somewhere cool. Oh no. Oh, look at the heat. Oh, why? Why? But in the interest of the future, it will make the room a lot more stable eventually, so it is what it is. I wonder why some of these are consuming any water at all. Like, if they're all stifled, I wouldn't have thought they would have consumed any water, but it seems they still are. Let's see, baby. Right, we'll just check the sweep. Okay, I'm going to seal this up, and I'm going to leave the water lock here in case I have to go in again, because this is like 3 water locks I've built to get back into this room now, and it's starting to piss me off a little bit. So we'll leave that for now. We'll get this crap swept up. He's still got shitloads of igneous rock to be eaten, but they're just not getting through it. How much hydrogen have we got left? We're still getting a surplus of hydrogen, but we are using petroleum and coal. We're producing petroleum because we're making oil with slicksters. So that's not too bad. The coal we're producing with igneous rock. I would like to make our hatch feeder sustainable at some point. But that doesn't need to be done immediately, I don't think. Okay. It's so hot in here. This game needs a proper airlock somewhere. Yeah, totally agree with you. I really like the idea of having a building that you place down that's like a block. You know, it's something like, imagine something like this, and you have to place it as this size of building. And when your dupe runs through, it'll have a door on each side. And when your dupe runs through, they come into here, they stop for a minute, and it goes, shoo, pumps out all the air, lets you dupe through and opens the door. It does it properly, rather than us making them with automation. It would be nice if we had a bespoke room. But yeah, I don't think they'll ever bring that in, to be honest. They've given us the tools to make them now, but they're such a pain in the ass that I just never bothered building them. I did a couple of YouTube videos on them when the automation stuff first came out, and I still rarely use them. It's just not worth the time. Right. So, on a gas-wise, is anything backing up anywhere? We've got oxygen backing up in these pipes, which is good. We're still getting excess oxygen in this room, which is good. We're at 60 odd kilos, that's fine. We're getting excess chlorine in here, which is great in case we need it in the future. We've got plenty of carbon dioxide. Somebody is dying. I think Ada is stuck in a loop. Yeah, which is great, and Liam. So we'll just do a little save. Let's see if we can move them. There we go. Annoying, but whatever. So. All in all, things are going okay. We are a little bit stuck on power. I think I'm going to need to have a save because they're all going crazy. Let's just do a little load, fuck it. All in all, things are going alright. We just need a bit more power, I think. Can you make it with tubes? Connection between sealed rooms. Oh wait, 1 kilowatt per exit. Yeah. You can use tubes for it. Tubes do have some applications, but they're so power hungry. It just doesn't make sense to me. I know it's meant to be late game, but we don't have the best of late game power options yet because the steam turbines are so shit. Which means you could, but you need a lot of energy. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I was meant to set some tubes up before, wasn't I? We should finish doing that. I could always just slap a battery in the oil biome with a manual generator. Could do that. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do that. Yeah, I quite like the way that this playthrough's going at the minute. I would like to get to oil, get to magma, but to do that we need to process a bit more oil, get that big layer of oil underneath us out of the way. I'm not scared of playing with magma because we've done it a few times now, but I think you need a super fertilizer natural gas gen set up first, like as big as a whole biome. I know, but I hate building them nowadays, nerd. I just don't like building them anymore because they're so cheesy. Right, let's see if people will move. Okay, we'll just run it on slow for a bit. Restroom out of order, Liam. What's your problem, sir? Yeah, we've done massive ones in the past, if you remember. Like we did, if you remember, do the whole. We did a third of the map as a natural gas plant. Do you remember that? And it was full of like fucking 80 fertilizers. Well, there were fertilizer makers back when we did that. 80 fertilizer makers, and it had 2 natural gas geysers in it, and it was powering all sorts. I mean, some of the old builds we used to do were massive, but nowadays the game just doesn't suit it because we're capped on geysers and stuff. It's more about utilising every last drop of what you're making. Which is why I'm sort of collecting all of our excess gases down here and making sure we use it. Oh, what the fuck is happening here? This is classic, pathetic dupe AI. Fucking dumb. Really annoying. Because they've got oxygen here and they've got it here. They can't decide which way to run first, so will just hop back and forth on this pipe. Really annoying. Remember the one where you had the natural gas chimney connecting all you geysers? That was the Accept Every Dupe challenge. That was the first Accept Every Dupe challenge we did. That's a good while ago now. Yeah, that was a big boy. We loaded that up recently, nerd, and it actually runs. It runs nowadays in the newest, you know, with all the optimization tweaks and stuff. Where we had like 3 FPS back in the day, it actually runs properly. It's crazy. It just goes to show the amount of changes they've brought into the game. They have actually gone out of the way to try and fix some of the stuff. Oh no! What's happened? You can't poop. He'll fix himself eventually, he'll be fine. Let's throw a tile in here. These are now free. We should free this one as well. I think it would be rude not to. I don't think we'll free these yet. We'll probably level this off first. Good times. I remember your attitude, fuck it, let's build huge builds. Got all this workforce we'll never need. Yeah. Well, in fairness, listen, it's not like we've built a small base in this. This is quite a large base. We've not needed loads of systems. The only thing we've not got in this base is a massive amount of processing polluted water into clean water and processing polluted water into natural gas into power. I've got 8 natural gas gens instead of the usual 20. But we can do that if you want. I really don't mind. If that's what you'd like to see, we can do it. I'd just have to slap some showers in and start processing some CO2 into polluted water and stuff like that. Which is not a big deal. It's a piece of piss. Oh, my sleetwheat is too warm. It's just too warm. 7.1. Yes. I really thought this would cool it down enough. I think it should do ultimately, but I just didn't expect it to take so long. Which sucks a little bit. I want a big power setup, but I don't care if it's natural gas gen or something else. Like, honestly, I'd be interested to see how many petrol gens you could sustain with that many slicksters. Ooh, it's not so much the slicksters, it's the refinery cost. The problem with petroleum generators is, if I show you on the power overlay, it's probably easier. So, if we come down here, petroleum generator. Okay, it needs, where are we? It needs 3,000 grams per second of petroleum. Okay. Now a refinery, where are we? An oil refinery generates 5 kilos, so 5,000 grams per second, right? So one petroleum generator isn't enough to keep up with, one refinery is not enough to keep up with 2 petroleum generators. So if you want 3 petroleum generators, you want 2 refineries. So one of your petroleum generators is taken away from the equation just for running 2 refineries, okay? Then on top of that, you need multiple pumps to pump the crude oil, because the refineries want to take 10 kilos a second, so you need 2 pumps. That's another 480 watts. So you've just wiped out another half of one of your petroleum generators. Oh, sorry, it's 2 kilowatts, isn't it? You end up basically, from a proper setup with the 3-to-2 ratio, I think you only get like 3,000 power or something. It's not masses. Now, if you process the CO2 and the polluted water and all the other stuff you get out of it, you can then take the polluted water, turn that into natural gas, generate some natural gas power. The CO2 can obviously be processed back into oil. They should have fixed turbines. That's why we're fucked. Turbines are the answer. They're just too stupid at the minute. This all sounds more like a you problem than an us problem. It sort of is, Hanno. It sort of is a me problem because it's pointless building a lot of this shit in the game. That's the problem. Like, especially when we've got shit like this happening as well. Fuck my life. I'm really waiting for them to fix the steam turbine, because I think they broke us a little bit. Because we've been waiting for this late game power option for so long, and it finally comes and we're like, yay! And then it doesn't work properly, because they decided to nerf it into the ground. And not just nerf it into the ground, but nerf it into the ground with no real benefit. That's the problem. If it gave more power... Look at this shit. Look at this shit! If it gave more power, it'd be worthwhile doing. But in its current state, it's just a bit of a let's build one for the sake of it kind of shit. Alright, that should hopefully fix that, because they can't go out this way to breathe now. Which should be fine. This, I basically put a liquid lock on this side in case I end up building any systems over here, but for now I don't think I'm going to. We'll drop you back down to 3 as well. It's the pole shimmy dance, yay! Maybe the next update will be the one where they revitalize power and energy. Hopefully? I don't really know. I don't really know what the plans are. Like, I didn't want the automation update yet. I never wanted it. Not till the end game. At the moment, we've not got much stuff worth automating, so we had other means of doing it. I honestly don't know where Clay are going to go with this game. It's very interesting. Also, I'm on a conference call, so I'm only able to listen with half an ear. No worries, nerd. No worries. Yeah, I honestly don't know where this game's going anymore. I used to have an idea, nowadays I'm baffled by it, so... Fuck it. Right, let's get this tube in. So it's base, isn't it? And does this connect to the top? It connects to there, doesn't it? Whee! Tube transit crossing. Wait, you can't go around ladders? How very lame. Where should we run this out the base? Maybe it should go down behind the fire pole or next to the fire pole. Can I build these over the top of fire poles, actually? That's interesting. I doubt I can. Can't build over ladders, can't build over fire poles. Okay. Just have a little swerve there. Fuck me, I made this hard. So, can't build one of these over there either. God, this is gonna be messy. Go. How am I gonna get out my base? I can't get out. How can I get out of here? What can I move? I can't move these ladders because I need them. I can't move this. Could move the ladders actually. No, I couldn't. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be hard. I could spin you up. Move the top tile of the ladder pole. Oh yeah, I could get rid of this, I suppose. You mean this stuff here? Yeah, I could do that, and then I can just... I quite want it to go down the inside. That was the plan. Although that won't benefit me here. Oh, this is going to be a mess. Oh, I love it. Right, fuck it. Build this. What's happened here? Oh, for fuck's sake. I am the worst. I literally am the worst. Screw you, baby. How dare you? Don't agree with me. Dear Clay, your tubes don't work how I want them to work. I'm trying to put one over a fucking shut-off valve, and it won't let me. It won't let me. Okay, we're going out the base. We're going out and around. Fuck this noise. We're going this way. Dear Clay, your tubes are bad. Best regards, Lifegrow. P.S. Fix the fucking steam turbine. Many love, Lifegrow. I do want them in the base, though. There's nowhere. There's no path for me to run them. Oh, how can I do this? I could tidy this up. I could spin this upright, and I could move you to there, and come through here. I still won't be in range of that, so that'll be fine. Okay, okay. I figured this out. I do it this way. This one we're guaranteed on. This one is a given. I like this one. We're gonna keep it. The rest of them, we'll need to do some juggling. Which is fine. So, if we take this bastard and move him, he was there, he'll still be out of range there. Okay. And then we'll take him and move him to there. This will be a loader. You can go there. And you are set to coal 5. Okay. get rid of this so you can still hop down. Tubes don't like to run through buildings. How am I going to get past my... I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. I fixed it. I know what I'm doing. Everything is okay. Don't panic, everyone. We got this shit. Operation Ladder. That's what we're doing. Codename Make a Gap. I'm going to move these liquid valves as well because they're in my way. I might move them to here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I'll toggle you off. How much plastic have we got left? 16 tons, okay. That's fine. We'll get rid of these ladders. Okay, so the plan is we'll go down the middle. That is the plan. What that means is this needs to be rejigged a little bit. So let's get rid of you and you. I think I just dropped a little water somewhere. Yep. Get all that mopped up. Just wait for this water to go and then I'll move this. We can also get the rest of the ladders put in above here. That'll be fine. We can get rid of these. If they need to, they can do a bit of a shimmy up the pole. It'll be fine. Nice. So, let's get this tube going. Down we go. Oh, fucking airlock. Boop. Every ounce me wants to move these stairs over. What do we reckon? I don't really want to mess with this chlorine room, that's the only thing. Can you link these together? These crossings. Do they link together like this? Do you know what I mean? It's going to make a mess, isn't it? Only a little mess, but a mess anyway. Let's get you mopped. What's happening to you? Oh, there we go. You're free. Food. Trap. Go. Okay, just make sure this has all been mopped up so I don't get any water down here. That is good. I'll take these, run it all the way down here. I'm assuming that's connected now. Move it to like there. How are you making your oxygen? I've got a build over here with some electrolyzers. So my electrolyzers basically are toggled by logic in this room. Oops. My oxygen gets pumped into here as and when it's needed. It's all sort of toggled with Atmos switches and stuff. And then, yeah, it gets cooled in here. This needs to be fixed, I think. This isn't good. I need to change these pipes. I think I overestimated the properties of igneous rock. I think I should have gone back to basics with like granite and stuff. And possibly had some more loose gas in here as well. That probably would have helped quite a lot. Because this is warming up. Slowly, but it is warming up. But yeah, this is our oxygen coming into the base. Yeah, how are you, by the way, Pete? You alright, buddy? I wish transit tubes were real. I'll bang Elon Musk an email, see what we can come up with. Using one's legs is so overrated. There were plans for it, like, I'm sure it was a city like San Francisco or something. They were going to make transit tubes like this. And they were going to make them with cars as well. I can't remember where that was. That might have been in Hong Kong or somewhere. They were going to make transit tubes like this for cars. That you would park your car on and it would zip down a transit tube. It's like something from fucking, is it Minority Report or something like that? It's crazy. I'm going to extend this automation over here and just slap a switch down so it's out of my way. And we can get rid of this crap. And I'll probably get rid of this tile as well. And this piece of ladder. I can't place these tubes even behind fire poles, that sucks. Can't place them behind ladders or fire poles. What a son of a bitch. Okay. I think our petroleum's finally starting to dwindle, which is a little bit worrying, but it is what it is. You're gonna die in here, Banhi. This is not the place to breathe. I'm very well, thanks, Idle. Very well. That's the Hyperloop's going to be. That's what the Hyperloop's going to be once it's done. The Hyperloop, is that what we're talking about then? Is that what I've seen? GIF link. I'm interested. There we go. Hey man, I'm new around here. Have you ever had a self-powering hydrogen generator set up? There's loads of them on the forums if you go and have a look, lads. There's like maybe a dozen different builds and they all do exactly the same. They're really easy to set up. Dead easy. You just literally need to use the properties of hydrogen. Let's get rid of this. So basically, there's two ways of doing it. You can either build a room with a chamber, something like this, and you'd have. So let's have a look. You'd have like a pump in here, and then here's your roof up here, and you'd have your electrolyzer below. And then hydrogen floats up, oxygen floats down. You'd have a pump below to collect your oxygen, and this would collect your hydrogen basically. Your hydrogen can then go to a mechanical filter which consumes no power. Your hydrogen can go through the filter to a hydrogen generator that will power the whole system. Just a single electrolyzer. It is easily done. I just don't bother. I like to build big builds. So, but you could just build like 5 or 6 of them for your base and run your entire base off it for your oxygen, which is quite cool. But if you have a look on the Clay forums, there's loads of people that have been trying to tinker with them. It's really easy to do, so it doesn't really interest me all that much, if that makes sense. There's quite a few on Reddit as well, I believe. Oh, thank you, Scythe. I'll have a look at that in a bit. I remember seeing something about ages ago. This tube system. That's a plastic tile, you daggers. Let's build big builds, and I cannot lie. Exactly. I don't know why I've gone down to floor level with this, by the way, because it has to go to one of these bastards. So we'll get rid of you. What is this classed as? I don't actually know. I'll just get rid of it like this. What temperature does the tubes melt? Will they be okay in your biome? I'm only going to here. They'll melt at the same temperature that normal plastic does, I believe. So I'm only going to this level. But it shouldn't be too hot down here now. It's like 30 odd degrees. So it should be fine. I want to go to here because I still want them to use the Atmo suits. So this is just meant to be like a super shortcut if they want it. And I need to power it down here as well. So something like that. Looks about right, maybe. Cancel that. I'm just gonna be dead lazy and give it a manual generator. Manual generator, smart battery, done. Where do the tubes connect to? Have I done this wrong? I thought they connected to the top. Where do they connect to? I thought they connected to the top. You need 4 tiles high. No idea. Tube above it has to be straight down, leading to access. Oh, okay. How annoying. You bastard. Okay, well that's fine. We'll do a little upsy downer. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll go a little up and then we'll go a little down. And we'll deconstruct this shit and we'll get rid of you. See, this is why I don't bother with this shit, because it's entirely useless. But we'll build it. We'll figure it out. Oh. Excellent. Okay. So this needs to be higher as well. In fact, I can leave this one, can't I? So it needs to be too high and then go off. Okay. No turns. Choosing a lot of trouble for very little benefit, to be honest. Well, I've always said the only real benefit for them is if you've got something that is miles away from your base. Other than that, meh. I'm not that fussed. I need to fix these tubes. Be a tube. I use so much power. Hooray! Someone use my tube! Son of a bitch. It's going to use the fire pole. Is this not connected properly here? Have I done this wrong? Hey, you there. Where are you going? Come here. It's got to be quicker to use the thing, surely. Why? Why? Why won't they use the thing? What have I done wrong? It's got charge. They've both got power, I think. Why? I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Me neither.
I really don't know
Fuck him. Honestly, fuck him. Right. Let's see. 10 o'clock. They're scared. Marcus Deshad, how's it going? Not seen you in a while, buddy. They're being sons of bitches. That's what they're being. I don't know why. I don't like it. Makes me sad. I'll have a look at it in a minute. I'm taking a moment. I'm taking a moment to work on my soul. Wait, that's wrong. I'm just taking a little moment. Just give me a second. What you can also do is open up the tube by giving an exit of sorts. Build it at a level when they can land on either a flat tile or on a ladder. You Don't see the red not connected sign. Yeah, good. Seems fine. Entry tube works as an exit as well. Does the entry tube also work as an exit? Yeah, it should do. I think this is just the access point to the tube. But you just need an empty tube for them to get out. This seems to me like it should work. Are these not connected properly or something? Is that what I've done wrong? Because it looks like this should be. Maybe they can't be like a... Maybe they don't like this or something. And all this is built. Oh wait, yellow light. What does that mean? Oh, it's the same as that one. These have both got power. I don't know. I don't understand. Wait, do dupes need to have like tube training now or something? Why wouldn't this be working? It can't be something like that, surely. We've got power. Turner. Turner. Go home. Come up here. And will you use the tube? He's going to use it to go home. Maybe the fire poles are actually quicker on the way down. So this will just be used for going up home. Da, 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 da. He's away, baby! You are not impressed, are you? He's trying to work. You've got a headache in the middle of your head. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus. Well, what a waste of time that was. Piss. Okay. You technically only have 2 exits and entrances with those accesses. Yeah, that's what I would have thought. It was just for the oil biome. That's the only reason I was building this. We don't really need it for anything else at the minute. I don't have the power infrastructure at the minute to start slapping these everywhere. It was only in case anybody wanted to come down here. But if they use it to get home quicker, then that's something, I suppose. Life, did you steal the monolith? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I took it down. I'll be on in a bit, buddy. Right. Let's see. So, we've done some of the things that we set out to do today. We built our fertilizer maker setup. We've got this so that it's almost working. It is starting to cool off by the looks of it. So what we now need to do is make sure that we're getting our liquid supply again. So, we can start using some of this for now. But I want to fix this. I don't think I'm going to fix this tonight. I think I'll come back and do it tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow. It'll be Thursday now. I think that's going to be me done for the night, guys. I'm trying to cut down the 7-hour streams to a bit shorter. Because honestly, it's taking out of me a little bit. And I want to start focusing on some other bits and bobs for the stream at the minute. So, but yeah, I think we've done quite a few bits tonight. So I will just say, once again, I am working on getting some more bit emotes and stuff done. So anything that you would like to see, please do suggest it. I've also got a link to my Discord there. If you want to get involved in playing some games with both myself and the community, please come and join us on the Discord. We're going to be looking at setting up, we're going to probably be playing some more Eco, and then we're going to be looking at setting up a Factorio server soon, hopefully, once I've spoken to the lovely Sindane. So if you do want to get involved, please do. I will just jump to this 1 second. Let's go to our end screen. So thank you to all the new folks that popped by tonight. Some of the new faces in chat, much appreciated. It's good to see you all. Let me just get the old credits going. And for the bits tonight, thank you very much. I know it's a little bit cheesy, but I do like the bit emotes and stuff, the gifs. It cheers me up. So yeah, XP, much love. Leppy, thank you very much. Sindane, thank you very much. To the new followers, Qzone, I don't know what that name is. And only half for the sub, thank you. To my wonderful mods, as ever, I think it was Hanno that was mostly here tonight. Thank you very much for popping in, buddy. Thank you for keeping things in check. And I will see you all on Thursday. Much love as ever. I'll be back 7 PM GMT. And don't forget to check out the Discord. Come say hello. 99. Bye.